Hello guys, I'm Anna. Today we will teach you how to choose the right LED power supply. To buy the right LED power supply, first we need to know what is an LED power supply.
What is an LED power supply? The LED power supply is a device for supplying power to the LED product. One of its central working principles is to convert AC to DC through a transformer and rectifier. This device is called a LED power supply.
Sort by type of output, mainly divided into two types, the constant voltage power supply. The other is constant current power supply. The main difference between constant voltage and constant current is the output voltage and current. A constant voltage power supply keeps the output voltage constant, and the constant current is the output current constant. You will note the performance of the constant voltage power supply shown in the picture. As a terminology suggests, it offers a unit that divides a constant voltage as the load increase. The load current rise are damaged by the system. It will continue to increase to a point where the power supply will go into the current limit mode to prevent damage to the powertrain.
From here, it shows how a constant current driver will behave. As the load increases, the output current will remain fixed, with the voltage decreasing accordingly. You can see how the unit will initially behave like a constant voltage unit. Once the load current max, the control loop will hold the supply current constant and reduce the output voltage accordingly. This type of approach has many benefits to the end designer. If chosen correctly, both CC and CV mode designs can be achievable with one supply.
Now let's get down to business. There's 4 steps to select the correct power supply.
Step 1. Determine the LED product's constant current or constant voltage.
To choose constant current or constant voltage, generally it depends by our product. Constant current is widely used to supply stable current source. For example, downlight, ceiling light, panel light, and other products. The constant voltage power supply provides widely power for the LED strip, digital to LED display. To know this information, we can refer to the parameters of LED products.
Step 2. Determine the LED product voltage or current. This is what we usually use. 2 kinds of lamps with 2 kinds of power sources. This is a constant voltage power supply. This is a constant current power supply. This is the LED strip, and this is the downlight. These are standard LED products and LED power supply in the market. Usually, from the product nameplate, we can find out the voltage and current. Now, check if the voltage on the power supply data matches the LED strip. In this case, the power supply is also 12 volts. Also, we should check that the input voltage at the AC side matches your country's voltage.
Easy to calculate the required power of a LED power supply. For most light source and LED slots give the power consumption in watt. You will find this information both on the package and directly print on the lamp.
For example, if you want to power a single low voltage light with 200 watts, the transformer must supply at least 200 watts plus power reserve.
The operation of several lamps on one transformer is also pervasive and very economical. Here, the power consumption of all LEDs shall add together.
Calculate LED power supply. 6 12 volts LED spots with 6 watts each shall be operated. 6 watts middle. 6 quantity equals 36 watts. Add 20% power reserve. 36 watts plus 0.2 middle. 36 equals 43.2 watts. A 45 watts power supply would be the right choice here.
In some exceptional case, the power consumption of the LEDs is unknown. Instead, the current consumption gives amperes. Then the power can be determined by multiplying voltage and current. then the result can be used to calculate the transformer as described above.
P equals Vi calculate power via current consumption 12 volts middle. 2.5 A equals 30 watts 24 volts middle. 0.8 A equals 19.2 watts.
LED strips are often sold by meters, therefore the strip's power consumption or datasheet usually gives watt per meter. For example, if you want to operate the 5-meter LED strip, the transformer can be calculated as follows.
Calculate power supply for LED strips. 812 volts LED stripe with a length of 5 meters, and 14.4 Wm shall operate, 14.4 watts middle. 5 meters, equals 72 watts. Add 20% power reserve, 72 watts plus 0.2 middle. 72, equals 86.4 watts. A 90 watts transformer would be the right choice here.
It's not a good idea to run the LED power at 100% load by calculating power. On the other hand, the power supply fuse may be motorized due to the LED lamps its excessive surge current. On the other hand, power unit may overheat, which may shorten the power supply's life. Reasonable can help extend the life of LED power supply, usually suggests around 80% and low.
Where to use, indoor or outdoor, waterproof or rainproof, IP levels, dimmable or non-dimmable. Where to install, size requirement, dimensional requirement.
Finally, let's sum up briefly.
4 steps for selecting a power supply. 1. Check it as a constant voltage or constant current. 2. The voltage output, which is what we need. 3. What the wattage we need. 1. Calculate the power supply for LED lamps. 2. Calculate power supply as VA. 3. Calculate power supply for LED strips.
After obtaining the necessary power, generally select the power supply 20% larger than the required strength. 18% of unloading can extend the life of a power supply. It is like driving a car on the road 24 hours a day will quickly scrapped. The 4th step is the choice of using the environment and installed a place size requirement. Here we briefly introduce the IP levels of the power supply. For more information about power supply,